someone volunteers to give blood, what is the probability that this donor has each of these? So for this particular problem or part of the problem, I'm looking at one person, one individual. So the probability that one person has type A, B blood, well, this one, and this one should add up to 1 because these are all of my total possible outcomes. That means that 1 minus all of the ones that I've been given will give me what type AB is. So I've got 1 minus, and I add these up. Oh, I forgot my little plus sign. Dadgummit. Out of control. Can't take me anywhere. So this is 1 minus 0.96, which gives me 0.04. So the probability one individual will come in and donate blood, the probability they'll be type AB is 0.04 or 4%. All right. The number 2 here, what is the probability this one person has type A or type B? Well, type A, there's 40% right here, so that's 0.4 plus 0.11 is going to be type B because it's type A or it's type B. So this is going to be 0.51. Remember, this is the probability of a single person. All right, the next question is, what is the probability the person comes in and is not type O? Well, if 0.45 is type O, then that's just 1 minus 0.45, which gives me 0.55. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, let's make it more challenging because that's what we do. Part B asks, among 4 potential donors, what is the probability? Now we're looking at person A, person B, person C, person D. So we've got 4 blood donors here. All right, so what is the probability they're all type O? Well, the probability any single person is type O is 0.45. That's given in the stem of the problem. So if each of these people, you have to take into consideration each of them being type O. So what does that look like mathematically? Well, think of it this way. The probability that the first person is type O is 0.45, and the probability the second person is 0.45, and the next person is 0.45, and the next person is 0.45. Remember what and means. It means we're going to be multiplying. So this is 0.45. You can think of it as 0.45 to the 4th, or 0.45 times 0.45 times 0.45 times 0.45. Oh, my writing gets so slappy, so sad. All right, so I'm going to multiply those out. Excellent. Okay, so number 2. What's the probability no one is type AB? Well, that means among my 4 people here, this one is not AB, this one is not AB. Maybe I shouldn't have picked letters. Whatever, not AB and not AB. Well, AB, if you'll recall from problem A1, the probability someone has type AB is 0.04. So the probability one individual person does not have type AB is 0.96. And in this case, I'm talking about every single one of the 4 people. So that's going to be 0.96 to the 4th, just like that problem we just did on number 1 here. So this gives me 0.8493. Don't worry, I'm not doing these in my head. It's called a calculator, kids. Okay. Number 3, they are not all type A. Okay, this is where the wording can get a little confusing, so we need to talk through this. Okay, they are not all type A. So what that means is that one of them, or two of them, or three of them can be type A, but not all of them, all right? So not four, basically. So what this means mathematically is that if you'll think of it this way, 1 minus all of them being type A, because remember the stipulation here is that they're not all type A. So not all type A is actually equal to 1 minus them all being type A. Because remember, those are my two possible outcomes in this particular situation. They can either all be type A or not all be type A. So if we're thinking of that as my two possible outcomes, that means all plus not all is going to equal 1, all my possibilities. So mathematically, I can think of not all of them being type A as 1 minus all of them being type A, which gives me 1 minus, type A is 40%, so 0.4 to the fourth, and that would give me 0.9744. Neato speedo. It's a little hard to understand. That's why I'm taking my time explaining it to you. All right. At least one person is type B. Okay. This is kind of like what I just did on number 3. If at least one person is type B, that means I cannot have a situation where none of them are type B. So no type B plus at least one is equal to 1. So if I take 1 minus no B's, okay, it will give me at least 1. Because here's the deal. Think about what at least 1 means. It means 1 can have type B, or 2, or 3, or 4, right? So 1 minus no B is going to be 1 minus, let's see, what are my type B? 0.11, so that would be 0.89 to the fourth. So 0.3726, neato speedo. All right,